Back, everybody. We're back now with Kara's Cures. Perimenopause and menopause are really a transformative time for women.
Absolutely. And they come with issues like weight gain, mood changes, inability to sleep, and so much more. About 2 million women are approaching menopause every year. Dr. Jennifer Stagg is here with some of the best supplements to really support women, because I'm so happy we're talking about this. Menopause has become like a thing now. It's everywhere. Yeah. Before, you never mentioned it, and everyone just thought it was about like a hot flash and losing your periods. It's so much more, and it can start into your 40s, like 10 years before you actually go through menopause.
Yeah, absolutely. Women are having symptoms way out from the time that they like actually stop having periods.
So what are the symptoms? I'm not familiar with them.
Yeah, so symptoms can be like classic hot flashes, but it can be trouble with sleep. That's a really common problem. And then difficulty with weight management, brain fog, moodiness, irritability. So really, you know, and a lot of other things.
It's a huge thing. I mean, we always talk about when girls are getting their periods or going through puberty, but this is like just as dramatic on a woman's health.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Those hormone levels are really fluctuating as far as 8 to 10 years out from when women actually stop having periods. And, you know, yes, there's a lot of hormone replacement therapy and the guidelines have changed on that, but still it doesn't necessarily solve everybody's issues, which is why we need to
have some
use other things.
Yeah, what is and this stuff can really help.
Absolutely, yeah.
All right, so let's start with some of the big problems. If your issue is insomnia, that's a huge one. I'm calling it like the trifecta between weight gain, insomnia, and moodiness, right?
There it is.
Sounds really fun. Okay.
Good times.
All right, so let's start with insomnia.
Yeah, so for insomnia, and this is like across the ages, but especially for women, I would say magnesium is the first thing to think about. So a magnesium glycinate is often what we recommend, and try that to help with sleep. But that's something that's very safe and gentle. We use it in kids even, you know, men can benefit.
Glycinate, that's
glycinate ideally, but like there are many forms of absorbable magnesium.
Men as well?
Absolutely, yep. We'll use it for men too.
We did another podcast on anxiety. It was also first line defense for that. Some people that's all. I have noticed when you put me on the magnesium glycinate, it's like lights out for me. I know you said it was like more dramatic for me than other people. I was like, whoa.
Oh,
okay. All right.
That works.
Yeah, that really works. All right, so we got 3 minutes left. Let's talk about anything else you want to talk about for insomnia?
Yeah, so for insomnia, another thing that we would think about is melatonin. Yep. So for some people, they're having trouble with like waking up throughout the night. So the way we use melatonin is we'll tend to use one that's sustained release. So it's sort of pulsing out throughout the night to keep people from waking up. That's another option.
Which brand? Because people tell me, oh, I took melatonin, but I still wake up at 3 a.m. That means you need the time release.
Probably, yeah. So we'll always try that one.
Okay, so you've got that exists. All right. What else?
Then for mood, there's a lot. So magnesium could help with mood, but also
this is for the loved ones in your life.
Brain fog too is a big issue. So a lot of times we'll think about things like even creatine here. Creatine can help with some of this like brain fog and mental clarity, but it's also good for some of the weight issues too. So we like creatine, and then glutathione is really great too. Liposomal you can get now in a powdered form, a dry form.
What is glutathione? I know creatine, but what's...
So glutathione is like your master antioxidant, and a lot of the mood changes and brain changes are the result of what we call neuroinflammation and oxidative stress. So that's why glutathione can help with that.
There's Bounty towels and Scott towels. There's differences in brands. And are these brands important?
For sure, absolutely. So it makes a big difference in terms of quality, and also if you just get glutathione in a regular capsule that's not liposomal, then it's not going to get absorbed very well, so you're really just wasting your money there.
Isn't that interesting?
So Dr. Stagg is right local at the Whole Health Wellness Center in Farmington. You have, I know, a lot on your website with links to supplements you like. You also sell them in your office. Most of the stuff, you know, you could find online. But let's move on to weight gain. And we're going to take a deep dive on the Kara's Cures podcast, spend more time about this. But what about weight gain?
Yeah, so probably my favorite thing right now is berberine. And we've talked about this before.
I do notice.
It's
like
great,
nature's Ozempic. It pushes up your GLP-1, right?
Yep, absolutely. And it's good for your gut bacteria, but we use like high doses of it. It seems like dosing is an issue, so we're using like 2,000 twice a day now. And I've seen some women who were like completely stuck, made no other changes than adding a higher dose berberine, and one woman last week lost 7 pounds in 3 months.
I need to take more of my berberine.
Absolutely.
Okay, we're going to talk more about it, but yeah, and a lot of, because these are natural, less side effects.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so you have 30 seconds. I just want to let you know you also have these are really good for anxiety.
Absolutely, Lavella. So it's a German concentrated lavender extract that we love.
Lavender
terrific.
extract. And I have some friends who are taking this and said it's been life-changing.
All right, get in touch with Dr. Stagg.
All right, we're going to check it out, the Cares Cares podcast. We'll take a deep dive. Eyewitness News at 4 is next. Join me there.